Hey guys, it's Onyx or Simon, whichever you prefer. We have a little bit of a different setup this time. We're in my bathroom. Don't look at the ceiling. I know it's collapsing. This house was built in the 70s and we haven't redone the ceiling yet. So she's taking off for dear life. But anyway, today I'm coming to you guys with a basic everyday makeup tutorial because I've had people asking how I do it because I guess they like how it looks. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I do that today. So the products I use for an everyday look are products that your mom or your sister, heck, maybe even your brother have lying around, especially if they're into doing makeup day to day. All of these products that I'm using, well, at least the majority of them, are from the Believe Beauty collection. I get it from my local Dollar General because it's really affordable, and I really don't see the need in buying all those super big, fancy, expensive products. But that's just me. You use whatever you want. I use this eyeshadow palette. It's kind of old, but I mainly use it for these two colors because they complement my skin really well. I use this bronzer, this setting spray, this highlighter palette. The top broke off. I use the concealer in the shade Biscuit because it matches my skin really well. I use the CoverGirl Professional and Natural Lash Clear Mascara, and I use this little bullet tip brush. And I also use a little bit of regular mascara. I do not put a lot of this on at all because I like to look extremely natural whenever I do wear makeup. To those who don't do makeup every day and don't really understand or know the basics of it, I'm gonna kind of touch those topics just to kind of get a little bit more of an understanding of why these products go here and why they go there. So starting off with the base, I've already done my skincare. My skin is prepped. I've cleansed my face. I've moisturized, toner, all skincare, okay? So taking my concealer, I put it under my eyes right here and up, and I kind of use this to even out my skin tone so that everything sits nicely and doesn't look uneven. And a lot of people, especially people that are into doing more bigger makeup and less natural, use a lighter concealer under their eyes because of the brightening effect that it has. It makes you look more awake. Personally, I don't like necessarily looking tired, but I feel like using the lighter concealer under your eyes for the brightening effect just looks too unnatural for me. And these eye bags are not from lack of sleep. I've had them ever since I was little, so covering them up makes me look unnatural. Now, of course, you can use a beauty blender or whatever kind of blending tool that you'd like. I just prefer to use my fingers for a natural look because the heat of your fingers really blends out the makeup really well. At least that's what I've discovered. So after the concealer, I move on to the bronzer. I don't necessarily like looking too feminine in the face, but also not too masculine also. It's kind of like an in-between, a gender-neutral style makeup. So usually the rosy pinky tones, used for blush would be kind of feminized and it gives you a feminine effect. So I like using a bronzer, but definitely on the warm side, and I use that as blush to kind of give me a little bit of a sun-kissed look because I really like how it looks. I put it up here on my cheeks and I put it across the bridge of my nose, a little bit under here, and then on the other side, I don't use a ton because it's extremely pigmented. Yeah. That's pretty much it for the blush slash bronzer. If you accidentally do too much, this already has a little bit of leftover concealer on it from the last time I used it. So I just use that to blend it out a little bit if you accidentally go too heavy. Now that your face has more color to it and it looks less terrifying, like you're the Mona Lisa or something, I move on to the eyeshadow. So usually people would, you know, stick with the base and finish all of the base first, but I like moving in indirect steps. I don't know why. But I use these two colors for my eyes, and for my eyes, it's not like a whole even big thing. I just do it on the under part of my eye, just right here, and kind of do a little bit of a downward turned wing, and I blend it out a lot. Just smudge it out, make it look messy. This kind of gives you a little bit of that downward turned eye effect. It makes you look a little bit drowsy, kind of like that cartoony tired, and that's what I go for. I just really like how it complements my eyes. So everyone's skin, everyone's eyes, everyone's faces are different, so if you find that using a different color works better for your skin, go for it. I just think that this palette complements my eyes and my skin really well, so I prefer to use it, especially on the daily basis that I do decide to put makeup on. Which I don't do makeup every day, it's usually only for like going out or like special occasions, that type of stuff. So after that, I move on to the highlighter. I use this one in the middle because it has the most neutral shine. This one has more of a gold kind of shimmer. This one is I just like how it sits on my skin. And I use my finger and I just, you know, lightly go over my cheek so it shines. And I definitely like having more of a dewy look, less of a mattifying look. I feel like mattifying and stuff just looks really unnatural. And I put it on the tip of my nose, on the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and I put it in the inner corners of my eyes. And I just blend that out really well. Okay, and that's pretty much it for highlighter. And now after all that's done, I take the setting spray and I do a quick layer over my face just to get all of the powdery products set onto the base before I do any form of mascara. So I'm not sure if people get baffled by this or like if you're not supposed to do it. I do it anyway because it works for me. As you can see, my eyebrows look kind of thin, so using that clear mascara, I've learned that it can also be used as a brow gel. I fluff up my brows with that just to make them look more, you know, hello, they're awake. And bigger, fluffier eyebrows usually makes you look a little more masculine. So I'd like to fluff these up. Okay, now once that's done, I take that clear mascara again and I go on my lashes. Now I am relatively blessed in the lashes department. So what I mean by that is my lashes are pretty long. But I feel like that's usually how it is for guys. Guys usually have really long lashes. I don't know why. It's just a skill issue. And with the black mascara, like I said, I only use a little bit. I go a little bit, just barely touching my lashes on the top. And it's mainly at the base of them just to make them look fuller. And then I run them over the bottom lashes just to make them a little more visible. Oh, cute. I accidentally got a little bit of mascara there. It's okay. Okay, and then I let all of that dry. And then with that, you are pretty much done. I mean, that's usually all I do. I usually put a little bit of lip balm on. I use this Vaseline Lip Therapy for rosy lips. But with that, that's pretty much it. After that, I just do my hair, and then you're pretty much set for the day. You can always do a little bit more setting spray if you're going out and doing something, you know, active or eventful, just to keep everything really set in place. But yeah, and with that, that concludes my natural day-to-day makeup tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you'd like more content like this in the future. But yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here and supporting my channel. I love and appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.